If I were them, I would be concerned about how they're storing my data, where they share my data. Like if I enter these places, I should be able to say, I don't want you doing this with my face.
It's the glow on the screen, the pulse of the night, Gem and Dame in the scene, breaking it right. What's the word? What's the play?
While America's counting
Keeping it
coins,
fresh,
Europe is
hot
out there
squad
counting
in
them
the swipe
fingerprints.
trip, harder than
Fingerprints.
the rest.
Let
You know,
me in.
EU.
Pour the
Let
tea.
me in.
EU, they over there with the regulations, okay? They about to go ahead and basically make you ID yourself with them
Yeah.
fingers. They
I'm doing
said
that already.
no
Real
print.
ID and all that.
They said no print, no entry. No
That's what the
print, no
girls
entry.
said. Girls were saying that at one point.
They're gonna
Yeah.
have Plain Dame over there have his fingers on that little ball. They're gonna like the Men in Black. Have his,
Oh, the print thing. Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah. Velvet rope treatment in the Euro before I could do my Euro step.
Normalizer.
So yeah, EU over here
Next
trying to get
Euro
high tech.
break, be prepared to give up a whole lot more personal information on arrival. The rules are changing for the Schengen area. 29 countries within Europe that include France, Greece, Italy, Switzerland and Spain, usually popular with Aussie tourists. From next Sunday, passport stamps will be phased out. Instead, non-EU citizens wanting a short stay will have biometric border checks each and every time they enter and leave.
Look at
That
that. That's
includes
crazy.
facial recognition and fingerprint scans and a series of questions about your travel. The data will be kept on a digital record for 3 years, with future travel only requiring either a fingerprint or photo. Australia's Smart Traveller is warning there could be delays as the system rolls out, although it is designed to make the process quicker in coming years.
That's insane, y'all. Drop some drip in the comments. Y'all gonna let them get your fingerprints in your face? Talk about a face card for real.
They're gonna be like, man, you was drunk and you stumbled. That wasn't me, that was AI. Like, wait a minute, you came over here for tea and crumpets. Now you're here to shop. Something ain't right.
So that visual that they gave right there, right? Like they basically just showed you that they're already doing facial recognition in different places. You probably just don't know it. Here's my thing. I doubt that their people are going to be able to push back. I doubt their people will probably want to. So drop some drip in the comments if you're from the EU and like you have your own take on that. Because I'm not. I said this last episode. I haven't been across the pond. I have no idea. But if I were them, I would be concerned about how they're storing my data, where they share my data. Like if I enter these places, I should be able to say, I don't want you doing this with my face. Like, are you taking this and putting this somewhere else? And now my face over here doing, clown stuff somewhere? Like I would have no clue.
Oh, your face is on Interpol somewhere. If you,
that's why I mean, honestly,
yeah,
that's where I'm going because that's what this is about. This slowing down folks that's skating from somewhere else and did something. They're like, let me see. Oh no, that's the butcher of New Zealand. Let's go ahead and lock his ass up right now. He thought he was gonna get through. Wait a minute, his fingerprint's fake, but we know his face. Lock his ass up. You know what I mean? So I get what it's about. And on top of that, I mean, it's making it safer for forest travel. And if it speeds up the process, I ain't mad at that. I got family over that way right now. So this is doing nothing but I think it'll speed up the process. I mean, way I'm looking at it, these airports should be a little less emptier going through at that. But if all we doing is facial recognitions, you probably got to still take off your shoes and all that kind of mess and check you out thoroughly. But
man, you pay enough, you ain't taking off nobody's shoes. But the other part of it is
I paid to leave my shoes on. I paid to leave my shoes on sounding like Charleston White up in the airport.
No, nobody gonna tell me to take off no shoes. Like I think I'm in the wrong line if we doing that.
Hey,
What?
Checklo showing his cash advance. He's like, what? Take off your shoes.
My
Take off your shoes and
shoes.
relax your feet.
Okay, but no, I'm not. What I was trying to get to is that with GDPR and other things that the UK already has as far as being able to, we'll say, envelop or absorb or protect people that are within the European Union. If they're doing facial recognition, that should already let you know that it's already been a thing, because usually that across the pond they're so far, it's not advanced but just really really hard on in regulation on these types of things as far as data, as far as storage. Who knows, maybe we need to go into chat GPT or something and see if there's like a storage time frame for certain people's pictures or data,
Well, they said
and
the 3
when it can
years
be
in the
purged.
video.
Okay, so that's it, 3 years. Okay,
They
well
said the 3
that's
years.
better. Yeah, so
I ain't mad at that. At least
we
they
got
know me.
some states you get to keep the same license for what, 15, 20 years
Yeah.
around here.
You
So,
talking about in the U.S.?
yeah, in the U.S.
There's a state I'm not gonna name that allows people to keep their license for 50 years.
Motherfucker had the baby face at the
And I said, hold on. You lying? And they said, no, like for real. Like, I'm not gonna have to get another license, so I'm pretty much almost
dead.
unable to drive. I'm like, show me. That man license said 50 years. I said, oh, this is crazy.
I know. Hey, let me know the state off air. I go there.
I will let you know the state off air, and it make a lot of sense why they accident so high. But go ahead and keep moving, because their insurance gotta be
Crazy work.
boy.
Crazy work. Talk about some. Damn, I lost, man. I gotta go. I got a new wrinkle here. I ain't gonna know me. Let me go and take another picture.
They might as well use a passport.
Man, last time I took a picture, man, shit, Red Hot Chili Peppers was on the radio. I gotta go back. I'm not that same person. I was left-handed then. I'm right now.
Insane. But yeah, there is a state that I don't know what it's not everybody, but I don't know what the regulations are for, but I definitely have seen a license that said it was good for 50 years. I was like, shit.
I want to be a part of that life. That's
crazy. But yeah, EU,
man. That's called a license.
Yeah, no, for real. Nah,
you got that one for life.
So the EU, like, I see they're using technology. We keep talking about AI, Gen AI, all this good stuff with like facial recognition and large learning models and all this other. My thing is this. As someone who's not a citizen of those areas, I don't believe we're protected by GDPR even when we enter those things. So what they do with our data, I don't know what that. I don't know if that counts. We may never be out of their system. This face
you're a digital
is
horror.
there. Your face
horror
is there. Jim Jones, click forever.
Oh yeah,
so
that's my they using
the
bruising your data. You might as well have a red light on because they getting up in now. Man, now
I think as Americans, we should probably start to learn more about how other places use our information, because they definitely want to know what we're doing with theirs. And we don't really, be pressed about how they use ours. And we probably should. Like,
we need to be pressed about how we use our data.
But we also need to be worried about other entities as well.
Yeah.
And so,
like somebody might work in tech around this piece, but I would just say that if I was in tech, I would be extremely jealous about how data is protected, because I'm like, damn, why don't we have at least a little bit of this, like an end date to how we supposed to have our data, and I can call up and say, hey, such and such company, I heard that you got my data. I need that erased or redacted or whatever.
There are services that do stuff like that, and we would love to be sponsored by them and talk more about that.
Oh, I use those services.
Yeah, I would love to, definitely.
it slow, let it flow through the night. Gem and Dame got the glow, got the light. What's the word, what's the scene, what's the truth? Hot squads in the house, what it means to you. Our daily drip is the fix you need. News and the vibes, we plant the seeds. Stay up, stay tuned, we are late night crew. Our daily drip just for you. Talking real, no filter, no mask.